No records of an Ericsson have been found as yet.
I feel, just as I come up to the top step, I heard very clearly a man's voice say, whatever this meant. He's so glad, This should have been Lizard, or someone wanted this to be Lizard, and it was not to be so.
It is called Lizard.
It is?
It's called Ericsson.
What does he mean? What is the original name of this now, this lighthouse again?
Souter Lighthouse.
This man is glad that it was not called Lizard Lighthouse.
Right, okay.
He's covering himself up and just wants to stay in the background.
Do you want to go downstairs and maybe we should maybe talk about turning off the lights?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. What's your way on the way down, please?
With the lights off, we decided to continue our search in the living quarters. But before we could get there, Derek was being drawn to a room which served as a pantry, where he sensed some unusual activity. It was in this room that in the past, members of the Lighthouse staff had reported some strange and puzzling experiences.
It's interesting that you picked up on an experience in their physical experience, that you say that the lady or female ghosts or spirits that you're perceiving, because one of the people who works here did experience a physical sensation, and you say that it's something to do with the face and the bottom of the legs or the knees. It was actually the foot, and she felt, as she says, a strong hand on the edge of her toes with a slight pull under the freezer door. Shut the door, nobody there.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that you picked up on a physical interaction. It wasn't quite what Sam told you, but it was in the right direction, so that's interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'd also like to point out is that viewing the two women, the two ladies, one of them was far bigger and more robust than the other. The one I was looking at the left, and she, looking at her now, or earlier, she would be of the size, strong arms, to possibly achieve, you know, this pulling, which would give the impression it could be a man, yes.
Yeah. Well, I said to her, was there any strength in the pull? And she said yes, so that's why we perceived it to perhaps be male, but as you say, it could easily be a very strong female.
Yeah. I also feel as if that female would have been very strongly used to dealing with, you know, meats and stuff like this.
Should we be one?
Where do you want to go? It's alright, it's just the glass, it's just the glass. Calm.
Okay.
I just realised something that you said earlier, actually, which the room next door with the pantry, with the physical experience, you described a robust woman.
Yes.
When I was with you in here, as you'll remember, I'm sure,
yes,
you described a largish lady with a big stomach and somebody that was quite sort of robust, as you described then. So is it the same sort of feeling?
I feel it could be the same person, yes. That's why I was drawn in here.
Did you get any names connected with her?
You know, coming through as if I get Isabella or Isabella.
It was very interesting that Derek had picked up on Isabella. We know that she was registered as living here in the 1881 and 1891 national census, but no one had connected her with any paranormal activity in the lighthouse until now.
Someone says, why don't you talk about Ted? Why don't you talk about Edward?
Ted and Edward, are you here?
Let's talk.
You've never said that before, are you here? I feel quite silly saying it.
Who is saying to you, let's talk? Why are we not talking about Ted and Edward? Is it still the lady?
Yes.
So is Ted or Edward connected with her?
There's got to be a link. There's got to be a link. Big, pinky, if not pinky leading to red. I'd call them jowls, really, with this woman, okay? I've just been made aware here of a dog. It's like a black mongrel dog.
Is it connected to the woman?
Yeah.
I have to say there was no readings here earlier on, so if we do pick anything up from the way we were before. Nothing registering at the moment.
Mm. Okay. This is hide and seek here. Why can't you just be front and go?
I have to admit, when I came in here earlier on to do something, I did not like this room at all.
It does have more of a feeling.
When I sat in that chair, I didn't like it.
Well,
When I first sat in that chair, didn't like it.
Yeah.
I felt like somebody was going to come and say, "Oi, that's my chair."
Yeah.
Well, there are theories about objects being haunted, but I have to say that every single object in this room is not connected to the lighthouse. They are all reproductions. I know that because I was told that. Every one thing, nothing of it has any link to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
So that's my imagination.
Probably.
Yeah.
Ah, but let's not discount the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Forget the furnishings, but the area and the situation of things.
If you believe in haunted objects anyway, and if you believe in psychic emanations and vibrations, they can connect to objects,
Yes.
then it's conceivable, if you believe that theory, that certain spirits will be connected, i.e. to the chair, to the table, but not necessarily with the lighthouse. So you may have picked up on something that happened to somebody in that chair somewhere a long time ago in a different place.
No, I think I was being a big girl pansy and just was frightening myself to death as I normally do.
That was the fear.
It's the fear factor, yeah. Do you want to move on, Derek? Or do you want to stay here a bit longer?
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Let's move on, please. Just come through in thought.
The last place we thought Derek would want to go would be Nick Dolan's office. No one had ever seen anything in here.
Come in on you. I feel as if someone who's been here has suffered deep depression. Oh yes. Oh yes. John, John, John. John! Don't you do that to me. I've got someone called John here who... Don't you do that to me.
What's he trying to do?
He's trying to agitate me. Yeah, I could be the calm customer in John, and then I could be this angered soul coming in. But on this level here, without a doubt, the name John comes in.
Okay. Right. Do you want to stay on this level for a little bit?
Can we?
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Members of the staff had all reported spoons flying, cold spots, and being physically grabbed. Was there a poltergeist in the kitchen?
We just had a strange EMF fluctuation here earlier.
That was exactly where it was earlier on.
Same height too, because she was sat there.
Yeah.
So it's not there now.
That was really weird.
Is it?
Yeah, it was.
You know, there's this hide and seek business that's going on here. Of that lady's presence.
Do you know what sort of things have been happening here?
Things elevated.
Physical things?
Yeah.
In this room?
In the property. More so led to this room, I feel.
I'd be interested if Sam could tell you what happens.
I don't really see her.
You see her? You see her? Why are you looking like that?
The way she's looking at us.
Well, why not? Why is she? She's not going to do anything, is she?
She's not happy with us.
Where is she?
She's there.
Well, come on then, do something.
Come on, Isabella.
She's there.
Are you saying that the physical things that have happened in this room, physical object movement, is down to her?
Yes. Very much so. She gets a big kick out of seeing the expressions of women folk, how they are responding to what she's trying to display.
It was a woman that this happened to, the main sort of event that happened in this room. It
Yes,
was
a woman
it
to
happened
woman.
to. Yeah.
Well, she's
And
rather...
it caused a big shock too.
Yes, she was rather pleased with the reaction.
Do you want me to tell you what it was? Because it's quite funny. One of the cooks was working here and she was cooking a big bowl of soup.
Yes.
And she had a ladle, probably not this one, in the soup, and the ladle suddenly went, and the soup went everywhere.